Okay. Okay, friends, today we'll be discussing certain points about trigonometry, and this video is the very basics of trigonometry. Let us begin with a right angled triangle. I name this triangle as triangle ABC. Triangle ABC with angle B as 90. I can write down here as angle ABC is equal to angle B is equal to 90. The side opposite to 90-degree angle is called as an hypotenuse. If I consider angle C as theta, I have to study few trigonometric ratios. Sin theta. The ratio sin theta says opposite side upon hypotenuse. For theta, the opposite side is AB and the hypotenuse is AC. So it becomes AB upon AC. Consider the next trigonometric ratio, cos theta. And cos theta says adjacent side upon hypotenuse. For theta, the adjacent side is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So it becomes BC upon AC. The next ratio that we will be discussing is tan theta. Now here, tan theta can be written as sin theta upon cos theta. One side we have sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse, we can replace it. We have cos theta is equal to adjacent side upon hypotenuse, we can replace it. So we have now tan theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse whole upon adjacent upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse cancels. We can directly write tan theta is equal to opposite upon adjacent. So in case of theta here, the opposite side is AB and the adjacent side is BC. So I can write here directly AB upon BC. Friends, we are going to see the very basic ratios, trigonometric ratios. Sin theta is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. The opposite side for theta angle is AB and the hypotenuse is AC. So we have written AB upon AC. Cos theta adjacent upon hypotenuse. The adjacent side here is BC and the hypotenuse is AC. So we have written BC upon AC. I told you that tan theta is the ratio of sin theta upon cos theta. Sin theta, we can write opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos theta, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse cancels each other. We have opposite side upon adjacent side. The opposite side for this is AB and the adjacent side is BC. So we write directly AB upon BC. Here we will be discussing something else. This angle is theta. Everybody knows sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Here we have angle C is equal to theta. What about angle A? We need to calculate it. In a triangle, angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Out of which you know angle B is 90, angle A plus angle C is theta is equal to 180 degree. When I move 90 and theta on the other side of the equation, I get angle A is equal to 180 minus 90 minus theta. So now angle A is equal to 180 minus 90 is 90 minus theta. So this angle becomes 90 minus theta. Let us take the sine, cos and tan ratios for theta as well as sine, cos and tan ratios for 90 minus theta, both the angles. And then we can conclude a few things. So we will consider sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. Again we will consider sine 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta and tan 90 minus theta. Now see what happens. Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse. Even here you have to take opposite upon hypotenuse. Cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse. 90 minus theta adjacent upon hypotenuse. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. 90 minus theta is opposite upon adjacent. Same ratios, but angles are differing this time. And we have to conclude something depending on these. So here sine theta is opposite, that is AB, and the hypotenuse is AC. Cos theta adjacent BC upon AC. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent AB upon BC. When we consider this angle now, that means angle A, 90 minus theta. Sine of 90 minus theta will be BC upon AC, opposite upon hypotenuse, BC upon AC. Cos of 90 minus theta will be adjacent, that is AB upon AC. It becomes AB upon AC. And then tan of 90 minus theta will be BC, opposite upon adjacent, BC on AB. It becomes BC on AB. Watch this 3 plus 3, 6 ratios properly. You will find something in common. Sine theta is AB upon AC. At the same time, cos 90 minus theta is AB upon AC. We can conclude that sine theta is equal to cos 90 minus theta. Second conclusion, cos theta is BC upon AC, and here sine 90 minus theta is BC upon AC. So these two terms are same. We can conclude here cos theta is equal to sine 90 minus theta. The third conclusion here is tan theta is AB upon BC, tan 90 minus theta is BC upon AB. It becomes tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is equal to AB upon BC multiplied by BC upon AB. This cancels itself and you get the answer 1. We can say tan theta into tan 90 minus theta is equal to 1. So these are 1, 2 and 3 conclusions depending on the things that we have considered. Let us discuss few problems. First problem, triangle PRQ, angle R is 90 degree. What is expected from your side is sin P, cos Q, tan P and tan Q. Now look at this diagram again. Sin P, opposite upon hypotenuse. Just write down here, opposite upon hypotenuse. Now the opposite of P is RQ and the hypotenuse is PQ. Next is cos Q. Here I have cos. Adjacent is RQ and the hypotenuse is PQ. So here adjacent upon hypotenuse. For Q, the adjacent side is RQ and the hypotenuse is PQ again. Tan P, opposite upon adjacent. For P, the opposite side is RQ and the adjacent side is PR. Again tan Q, opposite upon adjacent. For Q, the opposite side is PR and the adjacent side is RQ. This is how the first problem goes. Let us see the second problem. Triangle XYZ with angle Y as 90. Here C is the measure of XZ, A is the measure of YZ and B is the measure of YX. Sin X is expected. As usual, you know, opposite upon hypotenuse is sin X. Now when I say X, the opposite side is YZ upon the hypotenuse is XZ. What about the opposite side? Measure of the opposite side, that is measure of YZ, that is A. And the measure of XZ is C. So this is how we need to write it. Tan Z again, opposite upon adjacent. The angle is Z, opposite upon adjacent. XY upon YZ. XY is B. YZ is A. Next, cos X, adjacent upon hypotenuse. Now X again, the adjacent side is XY and the hypotenuse is XZ. For X, the adjacent side is XY, that means B upon C. Last option, tan X. Here you have X. Tan is opposite upon adjacent. So for X, the opposite side is YZ and the adjacent side is XY. So for X, opposite is A and the adjacent is B. So it becomes A by B. All the problems on board are just moving over only 3 ratios: sine, cos and tan. Now here nothing was given, only a triangle. still you could manage to write. Here measures are given, still you could write it. Here the angles are given, still you could write it. And in that case, you have two triangles within a triangle. There you have alpha and theta, two different ratios to be taken, sine, cos and tan for alpha, sine, cos and tan for theta also. So we'll see the third one. Sine 50, that means 50 angle is shown here. Sine is opposite upon hypotenuse. For 50, opposite is mn and hypotenuse is ln. So mn upon ln. Next, cos 50, adjacent upon hypotenuse. For 50, the adjacent side is lm upon hypotenuse is ln. Tan 40, opposite upon adjacent. Now here 40 angle, tan means opposite upon adjacent, that is Lm upon Mn. Last ratio is cos 40, here 40, cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse. Adjacent for 40 is Mn and Ln is the hypotenuse. So Mn upon Ln. This was a third problem. Now look at this diagram, fourth one. You have triangle PRS, but within it we have two right angled triangles. You can consider PQR as one. Second one is PQS. Now if I consider alpha, I need to have triangle PRQ to be considered. So when I say sine alpha, it will be opposite side upon hypotenuse. So it becomes PQ upon PR, opposite upon hypotenuse. Then cos alpha, adjacent. For alpha, the adjacent is RQ. I am writing directly RQ upon the hypotenuse is PR again. Looking here itself, you can write down PQ upon RQ. Next is theta. I consider triangle PQS. Sin theta is equal to opposite, that is QS, upon hypotenuse, that is PS. Cos theta, adjacent PQ upon hypotenuse, that is PS. At the end you can just write down tan theta is equal to QS upon PQ. Friends, in this video we have solved an entire exercise for standard 9th. You have a chapter called as Trigonometry, and within that chapter this is the first exercise that we will be looking into, all 4 problems. I will be coming out with the next video for the same chapter for different problems. You have few more problems in this chapter, few more concepts in this chapter that I will be going through in the next video. So be tuned, and if you feel that this video is helpful for students, please like it, share it and subscribe it. Thank you very much. Thank you.